Welcome to another episode of Resounded Glory with your hosts, Grace Cole and Garrett Tipton. This week, we are joined by the James Reese III and Patty Gilliland this week. So I just want to start with you, James. You know, you missed a game early in the season because of a penalty. So how did that feel, and how did that affect you as being a senior on the team?
It just made me realize how much shorter the season actually is. It made me appreciate every game I play for my team and with my brothers. But it didn't really have that much of a negative effect. It was just a sight, like it was something to learn from in the future.
Great. And Patty, I know that you have committed to Ohio University. So how's that been for you?
For me, it's really great to know that I don't have to worry about any recruitments or anything. I can just play to the best of my ability the senior season and help my team get another championship this year.
Great. And this week you guys play Watterson. So this is, I think, your first CCL game, right? So what is the difference between playing a CCL team in another school?
When you play a CCL team, it's your league, so there's a lot of when you win, you get a lot of bragging rights in between that circle. So it's like playing your brothers, and you're just trying to beat your brother and just get the bragging rights from them, and yeah.
We also know that we're going to go in and it's going to be a very physical game, and knowing that they got a pretty good tight end, a very good lineman who doesn't like to be moved, we are going to have to play much harder than we usually do.
So speaking of that, what's your preview for this week in this game?
Like I said, there's no one lineman who really doesn't like to be moved, so we're really going to have to get after him and really get him moving, and we're really going to have to open up the holes for our running backs.
Watterson always has a really tough physical team, so we just have to step our game up and try to out-physical them. But yeah, every year we play them, they always give us a good fight, so I'm just excited to get challenged this week by a great CCL team.
Hi, I'm Kennedy Knuth, and today I'm here with McKenna Caston from the girls golf team. So, how do you think the girls have done so far this year?
I think the girls have done really well this year. This is our first season for our girls golf team at Bishop Hartley, and a lot of the schools that we've played have kind of assumed that we weren't very good since it's our first year, and I think we proved them wrong in a very Hawk-like manner.
How do you think the team has bonded this year?
I think our team has bonded very well. We've had a couple of group get-togethers, and we all just had a wonderful time. And we all got to know each other very well. Since there's only 4 girls on the golf team, I think we became like sisters.
So, how does it feel like playing on an all-girls team since we played with the boys last year?
Well, the distances are definitely shorter, but I feel like with the girls, we're a lot closer than we were with the guys. And playing with girls, we kind of feel like we're in our own little competition. And playing with girls is definitely a lot harder because you get to say that you played for the girls' team and not just for the guys' team.
Okay. So, how do you feel going into sectionals on October 3rd?
I am very excited for all of us to do our best and conclude our season as a team. And I have just had such an amazing season with these girls, and I think we're going to do really well.
Welcome to another episode of Resounded Glory. I'm Jordan Kaler, and this is Kerrigan Coon, and we're here with London and Hannah McFeeters from the girls' tennis team. So how do you guys think your season is going, and how is the team chemistry this year?
I think our season is going very well. Personally, I never hit balls in at the beginning of the season, and I'm happy to say that that is no longer true. And the girls have been so welcoming to me as a new player, and I'm so glad I've gotten to learn a brand new sport with them this year.
I think the girls' tennis team this year is doing pretty good. I would say the chemistry is great. There's no problems. And I would just say, the varsity was set just final the whole season. But for singles, Gia got hurt. So we had to change everything up. Me and my sister had to move up. And Lexi Parker, she's a new player. She never played before, and now she's third singles, and that's a pretty difficult spot. But she's doing pretty great. I just like to shout her out, but yeah.
How do you feel senior night went?
I thought senior night was pretty good. It was pretty nerve-wracking because it was a lot of people that came out and showed, more people than we probably ever played in front of, so that was nerve-wracking. But I think I did fine, but I lost, but it's okay.
We played against a team that was really evenly matched with us, and we had a lot of tight matches. We got swept. None of us won, but that's okay. And on account of our crowd, we had 15 people there, which is 15 more than we've ever had. So thanks for coming out and supporting us.
So with sectionals coming up next week, how did you guys prepare, and how do you think the outcome will be?
So this week we've had 4 matches, 4 days in a row, which is crazy right after homecoming. So we're getting a lot of competition in there. And then next week at practices, I know that we're going to practice our slices and our down-the-line shots and just trying to get as many tricks in our pocket as we can as we go into sectionals. Abby and I have a really tough seeding in first doubles with Buckeye Valley first round, and then CSG, our big rivals, who we actually beat in the season. So we're excited to see how that turns out, and yeah.
So I'm playing singles, and so I start off playing Marion Franklin at first. I think I have a pretty good shot against them. I think I'll probably win. And then after that, I have to play a girl against Wellington. I already played against her and I lost, but I mean, like, she's a good player, and I like playing against her. She's pretty nice. So, and with Gia, she has a bye, so that means she doesn't get to play the first round. So she plays second round. And I think if she is able to pull out the win, she'll be able to move on to districts. So.
Well, thank you, Hannah and London, and that was another episode of Resounded Glory.